Hello, this is Oscar Mauricio Culma Figueroa, and this is the video presentation of an anecdote. It started. I am an accountant and I work for a pharmaceutical company and I work in the accounting area. So I also register the payrolling and I do it twice a month, every fortnight. And there was a moment a year ago in which I realized that there were two workers who were working too many extra hours, more than the ones that are allowed uh, by the laws. So that was something that surprised me because that couldn't be possible because we were doing things against the law. So, I am the responsible of the payrolling process, but I have a boss and she's the responsible of the entire accounting area. So I had to tell her what was happening, but I had to look first at the laws that we were not following as they should be. And I had to tell her everything that was happening because she doesn't know too much about this process because it has been always my responsibility, so she doesn't have to do a lot with this process. And so I had to tell her with the arguments that I had about this situation, and I was asking her how to deal with this and what was the mm, process that I had to do for fixing it. Then she told me that I had to write an email because in accounting there must be always evidence of everything that happens because that would be a support for all the entities when they come to the company and ask for information. So she asked me to write an email for the bosses and for the CEO and also for the owners of the company. Write that email and I explained the whole situation to the CEO, and I also wrote all the laws that were related to the working issue. And yeah, I wanted them to know what was happening and what they were thinking about it and how they could help me fix the problem. The CEO and the owners of the company usually they go to the office. I mean, they go 2 or 3 days a day, 3 days a week. And the next day of sending the email, they went to the company and they asked my boss and also me to go upstairs in order to talk about the situation. At the beginning, they were kind of mad because they expressed the unhappiness they had because they like people to talk about situations first than sending an email. So they told me that I had to talk to them first rather than sending that email. But well, we had a conversation about the problem, and I asked them how to make it right, and we at the end had the solution for the problem. But also they knew that I didn't have like an intention of doing anything wrong, but instead I wanted to fix the problem and avoid situations in the future with the government entities that could require information about us, and also they could tell us that we were committing faults, and that means money. So they knew that I wanted to fix the problem and avoid spending or wasting money to the company. So we made the problem go away, and the situation um, got better. But yeah, I learned that I have to talk first instead of sending an email because they don't like that kind of formalisms, but they prefer to fix problems by speaking first. Thank you.